morning and welcome back to another segment of Climate Change. How much should I really care? Despite the overwhelming evidence pointing at humanity as the prime and only suspect in this climate change case, there are still a disappointing number of denizens of our dear dying Earth that seem to be blind to the damage that we're causing her. However, I can't really say that I blame them. There are some very compelling and valid arguments out there that could put anyone on the fence about how much of a threat climate change really is. I mean, how can the Earth be warming if there's cold air blowing in my face right now?
New studies from denier scientists show that when coal mining increases, more bald eagles are seen in the wild. It's unclear if the two are related.
Right off the bat, fictional news anchor Seymour Smog denotes a positive correlative trend between increased coal mining and bald eagle sightings. Not surprisingly, there's a distinct lack of credible evidence to support the outlandish claim, leaving believers astounded and non-believers assuaged. Mr. Smog cherry-picks evidence to create a skewed narrative for his audience. The lack of true correlative evidence between the two tells a story that the intended audience, environmental activists, know very well. This increases the viewer's chance to relate to the content and increases the humorous effect. The journalists apply a metaphor with the bald eagle being a representation of America, indicating that many Americans think America is doing great, despite this continued state-sanctioned mistreatment of the planet. The incongruity of this skit shows the viewers, both activists and not, the ultimately meaningless conversations that are often had between deniers and activists.
People keep saying this is the hottest year on record. Well, if that's the case, Mr. President, how do you explain this? This is a frozen pizza, everybody. Look, it can't bite it. Why? Because it's still frozen.
The diligent senator makes a strong argument against the alleged uncharacteristically high temperatures outside by showcasing a variety of items clearly seen in their frozen states. Here, the creators rely on irony to elicit a response of disbelief and subsequently laughter from the audience. Viewers obviously understand that temperatures outside have no effect on the freezing abilities of household items or items in freezers, but the childish simplicity of the notion is amusing for the audience and further draws them in. The news segment is a travesty catered towards climate activists who are often met with similar arguments meant to downplay the true extent of the severe damage the continued abuse of the environment has in it. The journalists create a satirical stage where they steer away from the usual doom and gloom of climate activism and instead draw laughter from the absurd antithesis that activists are constantly in battle with. Although the information presented does not accurately reflect the data collected by scientists, the skit retains the ability to motivate its viewers to action by prompting them to ask questions. How are animals in the area affected by coal mining? Even if the pizza is still frozen, what is melting as a result of global warming? After watching the video, people are inspired to do their own research and potentially enact change within their own communities and beyond. Thank you for watching.